work?
Yeah. So, I think studying and doing the work for yourself is a really great source of passion. I mean, I told you before. So, um, to effectively do it, you basically, you have to have a charting platform, and then you have to start, seeing the setups that work the best, and go back in the past and verify those things. And you will see that after you do it, after a couple of days or weeks, it usually takes 21 days to get to a new kind of to basically have a new
New realization.
new realization of something, and stick to it. So I think, if you start there's a ton of things that you can study. You can study books, you can study traders, you can study, a concept that you read on Twitter, and you need to run an experiment to verify it. But, studying is a core part of my trading routine. So I learned to love the game through studying, and I there were many times that I didn't want to study, but I pressured myself to study, and then it becomes a tradition. And then you will see that you will really, really love the game through studying. So there are many ways that you can do that effectively, right? But you really need a charting platform that you can go to the past, and you really need to stick to it, and do it every day, and being a part of your routine, because trading is really like a sport. I treat trading like it's a sport. You may perform for 1 or 2 hours, which is trading, right? But there's a lot of training and preparation. So that training and preparation is, doing the study. So for the people that are listening, start, take a concept, let's say breakouts, or take another concept like any other setup, or take a trader and study his trades. Do that for a couple of weeks, and you will see that this problem solving and this, mindset of improving each and every day and learning something new every day is so much self-rewarding that you're gonna do it for life.
Yeah, no, that's great. And specifically about Christian Kwalamagi, I'd be curious to hear kind of the biggest takeaways or the most impactful things that you learned from studying him and how he trades. Obviously, your styles are pretty similar, but looking back, watching his streams, looking back at his previous trades, what were some of the key things that you took away that now you apply to your own process?
Yeah, so I really liked, the work ethic of Christian, and I could relate to that, he studied the past, he did the work from himself, he didn't rely on others. He was learning a new concept from one person, and then he was moving to the next one. And I'm still, learning new things. I mean, the mentors are not always the people that, are better than you or have more years of experience than you. Mentors could be, new people that have, 1 or 2 years experience in the market, but maybe have come up with something clever or a good idea. Yeah. So I really like, the work ethic of Christian, and I really like that he, the mentality that he had on crisis moments. Because trading is not always easy. Every year there are gonna be trades that they're gonna have written your name on them, so they're gonna drive you crazy, and they're gonna